Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Inspector Gadget for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System again. We are on the 6th and final stage. Let's get some stuff here, and let us see where we can go here. Amazingly, we ended up dying there. Great. How the heck are you supposed to get to that bonus area? I'm honestly curious. But we can still get ourselves some extra lives here. I'm not too concerned here. There we go. Now, can I duck down here? Or can I drop here? Well, we're about to find out. This was probably a bad idea. Or maybe it wasn't. Hard to tell. And I should have just kept dropping there. Great! Well, we can still do stuff. It's no big deal. We can still break all this stuff to get some power-ups. I'm still gonna bomb this little area here. I may still get hurt here, but hey, at least I'm getting lives. And actually, I'm gonna get rid of you with the mini gadgets. There we go. All right. Okay. Let's position ourselves just right. Yeah, we were just where we needed to be. Neat. Okay. Now we have a few more lives, since I died at least once. And now, we need to be careful as we do all this. So that way, we can leap safely. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of places to drop down to and bounce up from in this second section. You want to be very careful. You want to be very careful. So that way you don't do that. I went too far to the right there, and that cost me. Well, at least I have an extra hit to do this with, so that works, I guess. I might as well go ahead and get some hats here while I'm doing this. And wow, I am down to 28 hats. That's no fun there. Oof. Yeah, I need more hats. Badly. That may give me what I need, that may not. Okay. And we need to make our way to the right here. And make sure we get all the way to the right there after getting those 2 extra lives, so that way we can get to the third section, which thankfully is mercifully easier and better. Because we can get a ton of hats here if I know what I'm doing. And it's starting to look like I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start bouncing up anyway. And I want to be very careful as I go to the top, because it is possible to still hit yourself on spikes. And you also want to go over here. Lone extra life, but still, it's a very good place to take a breather, because since we have the blue copter equipped, we can just go to section 4. This is where things get a little interesting. You'll be riding on these little cable cars here, And you're going to have to do that as you make your way to the top and get through this level. Really don't want to lose a lot of hats here. Well, I got some. I got something back there. Now, what are we going to do? Ah. First of all, we take care of that enemy. Then we're going to need to leap to the right. We may have to... Yeah, we may have to wait a little bit. And there's some hidden blocks over there. I will take them. Now, how? Ah, problem solved. Yeah, that was what I was wanting to do. It was just... Is the game going to be cooperative and get that thing over there in time so that way I can, you know, take a ride on that cable car and then leap to the next one and then do all this. And now we're going to make our way up where we will have to wait on another cable car. And it'll be coming in from there. I should be able to do this in plenty of time. Let's take care of you. And you. And about to say, where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? You came from over to from the upper left. And I need to take care of you from a distance. And I need to take care of you from a distance too. That way I can get up there. Yikes, I can't believe I lost a good hit there. And there's that apparently. Well, we might as well grab it. We might as well take advantage of it since it's there. I just need to be able to jump to it. There we go. Yeah, that set of blocks there hides the bonus area, and it's a good thing we're going there because that'll give us an extra life, a bunch of hats, and an extra hit. Need. Now, hopefully I haven't messed this up horribly. I haven't. Good. And there were some hidden hats there. Who would have thought? And I need to be careful here, too. As I slowly slide down that slope so I can take care of that guy with the arrow there. And now... well, we'll be seeing his face soon enough. You may have to pause the video to do that, but here, we need to, like, keep moving so that way we don't get blown around by the wind here. Well, it's not really the wind, it's more... Ugh. Well, can I still do it? Can I still show his face off? Kind of. There's Dr. Claw's face. I showed it off the first time I played this game. Now you get to see it again. I mean, I don't know if he looks like that at any point in the original cartoon, but that's what he looks like here. They gave him a look. I mean, you had to fight him sometime. They had to make him look some sort of way, I guess. So anyway, these guys are sticking their feet out. You want to take them out. You want to keep moving slightly to the left here, so that way you can take on these guys. And you do want to defeat them, by the way. And let the wind carry you as you duck down. Try not to get blown up. Excellent. There we go. And now, I want to wait for a platform just to be safe. And, well, there was an extra life there. That helped. At least I came in here with 9 lives, but still, that's I still don't want to do all this over again. This game can be tough, but it can be a little fair. Tough but fair. I like that in a game. Alright. Let's make sure we don't get hit by the explosion as we do that. And we need to blow up the afterburners here. We do that, the wind will stop. That's a good thing. Now we just need to get back on the platform, or at least one of the platforms is moving all around this, I guess you could say, this rocket ship or something. And you'll be carried up here. Now if you go to the left, you'll finally meet Dr. Claw. You'll get a better view of him. Now, wow. Ow. Wow. I managed to beat him up in record time. So, Dr. Claw has a few attacks besides that wrecking ball that he just hit us with. There's also a laser that he can hit us with as well if we're too far away. And he can also jump at us. If you're at the right distance, he'll jump right over you, and you can hit him from underneath. And it's kind of fun to do, honestly. You do want to make sure that you keep your distance in case he does do any of the near range attacks, such as the wrecking ball or the jump, because those things can kind of take you off guard a little bit, though you can use the invincibility frames to take him down. Also, the timer has stopped. Excellent. And before you ask, yes, you do have to defeat Dr. Claw before this door opens up, so you can rescue Penny. But when you go into the room, she drops down. Gadget has to dive down. Go, Gadget Coat. And we've saved Penny, and we've beaten Inspector Gadget for Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Here's your next mission. No period at the end. Your loving chief has been abducted by Dr. Claw. No period at the end, and loving? Okay. Locate Dr. Claw's hideout and rescue me. No space between Doctor and Claws. Signed, Chief Quimby. This message will self-destruct. P.S. Gadget, help! Amazingly, the note does not self-destruct. And we get some of the coolest credits music I've ever heard in a Super Nintendo game. But that is it! That is Let's Play Inspector Gadget for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System again. It was kind of fun revisiting this. It feels a little easier the second time around. I still don't like that minecart section in Stage 4, though. I still don't. Because you just have to have like a bit of an intricate knowledge about where you can use the blue copter to fly around in, and how to get on the minecarts, and where you need to go. And I mean, it's not that complex, but it's still frustrating. I'm gonna get that out of the way right now. So, how does this game stack up? Well, it's still not bad. I still like this game. Probably still the best Inspector Gadget game to ever come out. It's a shame we didn't get another one after this until 2001's Inspector Gadget Operation Mad Cactus, which I played some time ago, and that game felt memorable not for the right reasons. I mean, you were still platforming, but it was a puzzle platformer, and it was a bit more maze-like than what this game gave us. This game, simple 2D platformer, not too complex. I may have been like, there are better games out there or something like that. I may have like sold the game short the first time I gave this game a mini review. But honestly, this is one of the more unsung 2D platform games based on a license for the Super Nintendo. Graphics, they're pretty bright, they're pretty colorful, you can identify everyone. You even get like the mad agents as enemies at times, and it's pretty cool. I do like that. You'll see Brain every once in a while. So I wish he showed up more often, but still, you do see him every once in a while. Gang's all here as far as the characters are concerned. Sound and music. The game sounds as good as it looks. I mean, there are some pretty good numbers in this one. I do like the music for the haunted house. Credits music here isn't bad either. What else was there in the middle? Well, you had the usual Egyptian thing going on for Stage 5, but again, that was Egypt. I did like Switzerland in Stage 2. That had some good music as well. Everything here sounds distinct from each other. Oh yeah, and Dr. Claw's Castle, that had some good music too. That definitely had some good music. The only downside of the music is that you don't hear the Inspector Gadget theme. I guess they couldn't get the license for it because it was too expensive, so they just made some stuff up and then just went with it. And what they did come up with, pretty good. As for the sound, I can't really complain. You do have some cartoony stuff going on, sound-wise, with the special abilities that you have. Such as with the grab arm, with the arrows, the bombs. And even when you defeat enemies, they make this little ow sound, and it's not too annoying. I like what Hudson Soft did here. Controls. Didn't have much of a problem with this. I mean, Inspector Gadget was as responsive as he could be. Which is amazing, considering he's also more competent in this game than he is in the cartoons. But then again, we are controlling him with the Super Nintendo controller. He is going to be more competent than he is in the cartoons. Kind of a weird spot about the game, I know. But at least the controls are not very problematic. As far as the actual game goes, this game does have its moments with the difficulty, such as the aerial stuff that you're doing in the first two sections of Dr. Claw's Castle, or the first part of, well, basically all of Stage 4 as a whole. But there are some things that make the game a little easier. I wish you could get more range on your weapon more often. I mean, those brain icons are around, but I never really saw them all that often. I saw them more often in bonus stages than I did in the actual sections of the stage. But other than that, I can't complain much. And finally, replay value. Once you beat this game, there's not really much of a reason to come back, except to, well, play it again as part of a big gaming weekend. But it's still a fun game to get back to go back to after a while, once you've beaten it and you haven't touched it in some time. I mean, Hudson Soft did a swell job with this. It feels pretty faithful to the cartoon in ways. Everything's a little darker here because Penny got kidnapped, which was never really the whole basis of anything. It was always Mad does something, Gadget finds out about it, Penny and Brain have to be there to help him, and Gadget somehow manages to complete the mission and get it done. But here, you don't have Penny, you don't have Gadget. You don't have Gadget. You don't have Penny, you don't have Brain. Gadget's pretty much on his own. And this is the only way it would have worked. Also, the fact that you can see Dr. Claw have some identity besides metal gauntlet with a spike on the wrist behind a chair, that's pretty cool too. Anyway, do I recommend this game? Yes! Go get it. Go give it a shot. Get this game and try it. It's a fun game. I'm surprised it came out when it did, because the last couple of episodes came out in '89. I think Inspector Gadget's last mission didn't come out until after this game. And of course, there was the live action movies by Disney, the two of them that were around, starring Matthew Broderick. Those came out in the late 90s. I've never really looked at those. I kind of want to. But other than that, I'm surprised they still made games based on this franchise even after the 80s. There was this, there was Operation Mad Cactus, there was Advanced Mission, there was the racing game for GBA, and then there was the PS2 games that only came out in Europe, sadly. Yeah, there may be a few stinkers. I've heard that the Commodore 64 game isn't that good. But this is not one of the stinkers. This is probably the best one out there. Though, who knows? Advanced Mission or the PS2 games might surprise me. Assuming I even find a way to play the European PS2 games. But that'll be another story for another time. Anyway, this is PrinceWatercress. Oh, this has been Let's Play Inspector Gadget for Super Nintendo Entertainment System again. Really need to remember how I do these outros. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I did, maybe just a little bit more, and hopefully I will be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad, maybe it'll be somewhere in between, who knows. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching, and see you guys later!